Hey, everybody.
I just really can't right now.
We are coming to you after being gone for we took the summer off. I'm just going to say it. We took the summer off. We went to Burning Man. I think we need a whole nother episode on Burning Man.
Well, we learned gardening. Like we did a lot in our summer off. We moved into the new house in March, the beginning of March, and now it is the beginning of September 7th, I think it is.
Yeah.
So it's been like 7 months, I think.
But it hasn't been 7 months since we've done the podcast.
Oh, not since the podcast.
No.
I'm getting ahead of myself.
Yeah,
sorry.
Kind of what I was kind of alluding to was I believe the last episode we did was either
before Burning Man.
Was either like May or June, but we did take the summer off. So we were just having a pretty funny talk, and we probably can't go back to that talk, but I did feel like it was time to kind of revive the podcast.
I've actually kind of missed it. We
did stop because I don't think Lex was into it.
Well, I don't like forced conversation.
So, in other words, she was rebelling against the structure
that I was feeling a little bit too structured with Chris's podcast.
Yeah.
But it's not that I didn't love talking to y'all.
So, I was just sitting here. I was like, we were having the kind of conversation that I thought, God, this would be a perfect podcast to have. But I guess you can eat while we're on the podcast. She's kind of trying to stop chewing, but she's having a little cracker. I have just come back briefly, ever so briefly.
24 hours worth. She's back for 24 hours.
And trust me,
I'll take it.
This is no jet setting. So I'm doing a little task force work in Riverside, California, which has been a lot of fun. I'm coming back to go to a luncheon for what I know to be my dream job that I will have at the beginning of next year, which will be 2020. And I'm so excited about this. And what's even more exciting is that my soon-to-be boss has invited my wife to this luncheon.
I love it when people invite me to the luncheon, too.
She is very much a foodie. For all of you who know Lex, you know that she loves food. But more than that, I'm really impressed by the fact that he took that opportunity to include her in this, and so that we all know and understand what this company is all about. So I will talk a little bit more about this once I get the job, but I'm really excited about it. The lunch is tomorrow. And then basically I'm flying back to Riverside tomorrow night. So it's...
My love just literally came home for lunch. I love how that sounds. But it is kind of true.
Home for lunch. Yeah. So we have a lot to catch our audience up to, and I just looked on one of our websites for stats, and we got a lot of hits for our last show. So people are listening. I don't even know who those people are, but I love it. So it tells me that we should keep doing what we're doing.
I've rather missed it.
Yeah, and I think just in general, I think the next episode we would really go into our summer. I think that would be an important piece to catch everybody up on, what we did, some of the things, some of the lessons that we learned, the fun that we had, and all of that. I think for now, I can tell you that I'm really excited about what's coming up for me. But Lex, what I think I'm most excited about for you is that you're going to get back into your massage therapy.
Well, that all remains to be seen. That certainly is my intention. And having a friend here for the past several days. A dear friend of mine from like 7th grade challenged me with the question of, do you really want to do this?
Oh.
And it was like, well, that's a really good question. Yes,
Wow.
I believe I do. And she's like, well, why are you not then?
Ah.
She'll know who she is when she listens to this podcast.
That's
But,
that's a good challenge, honey.
Yeah, and we talked a lot about my need to have a purpose and need to be useful somehow.
Yeah.
And, well, you and I will talk about that further offline, but yeah, so that's got to happen. I'm tired of letting myself down and not doing it. So I'll get back to you on that.
You're very talented. And so I know for myself, just to get you back up to speed, Lex, I am happy to be the subject of any any kind of practice massages that need to happen. I am happy to be
In
the
case
subject.
I've forgotten how.
Yes.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, the cupping, if I might mention that.
And the hot stones in the winter will
The
feel
hot
so good.
stones, and then also the aroma
Yes.
touch.
Yeah.
So let me just tell you, she's got a few tricks up her sleeve, and I have been the recipient of all of them, and I've enjoyed all of them. And that's one of the reasons I really think that you would be perfect just to get that going and share your gifts with the rest of Seattle. But if you don't do that and you decide to do something else, you can still share those gifts with me.
I will, my love. I will.
Because I'll tell you, I would definitely appreciate that. So for me, I think what I look forward to for the rest of this year is really continuing to explore the music scene here in Seattle, continuing to make connections. I'm very excited that I will be playing at C Compression this year, which is like a decompression from Burning Man. And I can't wait to see what Seattle does as their decompression.
Yay!
Because I've been so used to San Francisco's decompression for like the last 10 years or 8 years, however many years. But this is going to be fantastic, and I truly cannot wait. I can't wait, and so that's happening. The music community here is just really spectacular.
Really spectacular and so welcoming and so talented. Really.
And diverse.
Yeah, I'm super, super impressed with the Seattle music scene.
Yeah, so
Without a doubt.
I am looking forward to continuing to grow those relationships, share music. Music Sunday has been going, but it hasn't been every Sunday.
It's been like once a month.
It's been once a month,
Yeah.
but I've continued to do my recordings on the months that we haven't necessarily had an official Music Sunday. We've had friends coming and going these last couple of months. That's been really a whole lot of fun, really dear friends, and we've had so much fun with them. And we've got really dear friends coming in at the end of this month, which is going to be a blast. I hashtag my weekends, hashtag no sleep, but hopefully there will be a point at which there is some sleep. Excuse me.
Well, Chris is basically giving a rundown about the summer. So
But what's coming?
Oh, well, and also how your summer went.
Yeah, but I'm
We
saying
already talked about that.
Yeah, we already talked about that.
Yeah.
What I was saying was
Yes,
what's
we've
coming
got
for
things
this
coming
year.
up.
And I think in general, I think I've been happy to see that our friends from San Francisco have come up. to
Oh,
see us.
yeah, we love to see that. And we love to see them.
Sorry,
and
I'm
so-
having a sneezing fit here.
And some are even making repeat visits, so that's exciting too.
Yeah. So I think on that note, we're pretty much caught up with what's happening now, but I think we want to do a podcast that really kind of talks about Burning Man a little bit and our summer, because I want to talk about what we did for our garden sustainability and what it really felt like to be back in the house again. So I'll leave it there.
Yes, it was lovely getting caught up. Thank you for tuning in.
Okay. Bye-bye.
Bye.